If you think by throwing Shedeur Sanders in there and he's going to make a difference, like that, let's just call a spade a spade. Would I want to see Shedeur Sanders play? Hell yes. But I also know the realism of expecting something different with the same circumstances.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, because it's like, that crosses my mind. It's like, why? We're 2-7. And I know you say you won't see a difference. But why won't Coach at least play Shedeur for some games?
It's not the quarterback, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
saying, what will you get? So you saying even with this, you won't even get any, you won't even really see what Shedeur is capable of with what he has at his disposal. That's what you're saying.
Bro, what I'm saying is, if I'm Shedeur, not under these circumstances.
Like, don't do me like that.
Don't, please. Because y'all already did me like that one time in the last preseason game.
Let me tell you something right now, because this is the part nobody wants to hear. The Cleveland Browns just lost 27-20 to the New York Jets, a game that exposed every crack, every flaw, and every truth folks have been running from all season. When Cam Newton sat down and said, "If you expect Shedeur to fix this mess, you're a fool," he wasn't attacking Shedeur, he was protecting him. Because the Browns situation, it is not a quarterback problem. It is a franchise-wide crisis. And that's exactly where we start. Cam Newton didn't hesitate, didn't flinch. When asked if Kevin Stefanski was right for sticking with Dylan Gabriel, he said, yes. 3 times, yes, yes, yes. And the room went quiet. Why? Because Cam knows what most fans don't want to accept. No quarterback alive, rookie, veteran, superstar, survives behind what Cleveland has right now. Not with that offensive line, not with those receivers, not with that dead salary cap space evaporating like water on hot pavement. And certainly not with that $46 million Deshaun Watson contract sitting in the middle of the room like a boulder nobody can move. Cam said it himself, Deshaun's agent robbed the bank without a ski mask. And the Browns are still paying for it. But let's keep it real, Dylan Gabriel, he's doing exactly what you'd expect a rookie quarterback to do in a broken system that he's surviving, barely, but surviving. Against the Jets, the kid threw 2 touchdowns, kept it clean, and played his heart out. But he was running for his life the whole night and blocking. Receivers struggling to get separation that no real run game to support him. Cleveland scored 20, but it felt like 40 worth of effort. Now imagine throwing Shedeur Sanders into that same fire. Cam Newton said it straight. If you think Shedeur is gonna make a difference behind this line, you're fooling yourself. And he meant it with respect. Because Shedeur, he's a franchise investment. A long-term piece. A future face of a team desperate for hope. But hope doesn't grow in a swamp. Right now, Cleveland is straight up sinking. This isn't about talent. This is about timing. This is about survival. This is about protecting Shedeur from becoming the next young QB chewed up and spit out by a team that wasn't ready for him. Let's break down the real problem Cam highlighted, the one the Browns don't want to talk about. Myles Garrett is giving everything he has, but he's one man. Deshaun Watson is eating a mountain of cap space with almost no production. The offensive line is ranked among the worst in the league. And the Browns are stuck. Cam said Stefanski isn't choosing between quarterbacks, he's choosing between bad options. Dylan Gabriel. A banged-up Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, who came in last season like a ghost from the past, or Shedeur Sanders, who would be stepping into a disaster. Cam even joked about Zap or whatever his name is, because it doesn't matter who the Browns put under center, the system is failing every single one of them. And that was on full display against the Jets. Every drive felt forced. Every play felt rushed. Every yard was a struggle.
So Shedeur, just pay your time. Keep getting better. Keep getting stronger. Keep trying to sharpen your blades. Yeah. Because you don't want to go in there on that. Because you're on the clock. Mm-hmm. And if you don't win, having an 0-3 record on your resume ain't sexy.
Yeah.
So that's the realization. When you look at the Cleveland Browns play, Dylan Gabriel ain't sticking it up. They're not losing because of Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, his numbers aren't terrible.
They losing because they don't have enough receivers that can beat their man-to-man matchups.
Yeah. He's just really not getting them.
Now here's where things get deep. Cam Newton wasn't just analyzing the Browns, he was speaking from experience. Do you think Shedeur should start soon? Or would starting him now destroy his confidence behind this weak O-line? Let me know your thoughts. Cam knows what it means to be thrown into chaos. He knows what it means to be judged before you're fully ready. He knows what it means to carry a broken roster on your back. That's why his tone changed when he talked about Shedeur personally. Just the best thing Shedeur can do right now is get better, learn the pro game, sharpen your blade, don't rush. And that hits different when you think about what happened in preseason, the moment Cam referenced. Cleveland threw Shedeur into a messy situation in August, behind a backup line, with backup receivers, against starting defenders. He got hit, he got pressured, he got no help. Cam said, "Don't do me like that again." And he meant Shedeur too. Because right now, the unknown is working in Shedeur's favor. The league hasn't seen him fail. They haven't seen him get crushed by a collapsing pocket. They haven't seen him start 0-3 with no weapons. Cam warned him, "You only get one chance to show who you are. Nobody cares about excuses. Nobody." And he's right. This league is cold. That IT doesn't forgive early failure. IT doesn't reward potential. It only remembers results. Shedeur Sanders is one opportunity away from being a superstar, and one bad situation away from being written off forever. This is why patience matters. This is why timing matters. This is why the Browns holding him back might be the best move they've made all season. Let's talk about the Jets game again, because it ties everything together. Breece Hall ran wild. The Browns allowed over 160 rushing yards. Garrett made plays but couldn't fix everything himself. Gabriel was pressured constantly and still managed to put up numbers. Now tell me, if Gabriel is struggling like this, what do you think would happen to Shedeur? Cam gave the answer, "It ain't the quarterback, it's what's around him." And the Browns don't have enough. Not yet. They need receivers who can beat man coverage. They need an O-line that doesn't collapse on every 3rd and long. They need cap flexibility. They need stability. Right now, they got none of it. And that's why keeping Shedeur on the sideline is not disrespect, it's strategy, it's survival, it's preparation for something bigger. What do you think the Browns should fix first? The O-line, the receivers, or the coaching? Comment below. Let's keep it all the way real here. The Browns' 27-20 loss to the Jets wasn't just another L in the record books. It was the moment the franchise had to face its truth. A truth Cam Newton laid out perfectly. Cleveland isn't losing because of Dylan Gabriel, they're losing because the entire supporting cast around him is struggling to survive. Cam said it himself. The quarterback's best friend is a stout O-line, a good run game, and an opportunistic defense. And right now, Cleveland has 0 of those 3 working together. And that is why Shedeur must wait. Let's talk about something Cam said that people didn't catch the first time. The unknown is working in Shedeur's favor. That line right there is gold. Because think about it. Right now, Shedeur Sanders is hype, that he's potential, that he's mystery, that he's upside, that he's the future. The moment he steps onto the field behind this broken roster, the mystery disappears, the evaluations come fast, the criticism hits harder, the labels stick forever. Cam made it crystal clear, you don't want to go out there with this roster and end up 0-3 on your record. That is not sexy. And he's right. Look around the league. Quarterbacks don't get time anymore. They get judged instantly. One rough stretch, one bad month, and fans start screaming, bust. Overrated. Not ready. Cleveland can't risk that with Shedeur, and Shedeur can't risk that with Cleveland. Sometimes the strongest warriors are the ones who wait. Because the battlefield right now, it's not a place for a young quarterback with everything to lose. Now let's return to Cam's breakdown of Dylan Gabriel, because this matters more than people think. Cam wasn't hyping Gabriel, he wasn't trying to crown him, he was delivering context. He said Dylan is playing like what he is, a rookie, a rook who's trying to survive behind a bottom-tier offensive line, throwing to receivers who can't separate, and dealing with a run game that disappears at the worst times. And yet, he's keeping them competitive, that he's not turning into a turnover machine, that he's making smart decisions under pressure. Cam said it straight, Dylan ain't stinking it up. They not losing because of Dylan Gabriel. The Jets game proved that he threw 2 touchdowns and no picks, had the Browns in the game late, but survival mode can only take you so far. And Cam wants fans to understand, if you put Shedeur into that environment, He wouldn't magically transform the offense, he'd be fighting the same uphill battle, except the expectations would be 10 times heavier. Do you think Dylan Gabriel is getting too much blame for Cleveland's losses? Or is he actually holding things together better than fans admit? Comment below, I want to know your take. Now let's dive into the cap situation, because this is the silent monster suffocating the Browns from the inside. Cam said it loud, bro, they handicapped. With the cap. No pun intended. Cleveland has $35 million tied up in dead money. Add in Deshaun Watson's $46 million guaranteed this season. That's a mountain you can't climb, that's a hole you can't dig out of quickly. You can't sign a top receiver, you can't rebuild your O-line fast, you can't overhaul the roster. So Stefanski is doing what he has to do, not what he wants to do. Cam wasn't defending Stefanski, he was explaining him. Because the coach's job is simple. Pick the quarterback who gives you the best chance to win today, with the pieces you actually have. Dylan Gabriel fits the system. He's a quick-twitch decision maker, he's not trying to be a hero, he's trying to stay alive. And right now, that's exactly what Cleveland needs. If you think Shedeur Sanders is the magic fix, you're missing the real problem. Cleveland doesn't need a savior, they need stability. Now let's talk about directly what Cam told Shedeur, because this is advice from a former MVP who understands the league on a deeper level. Cam said he told Shedeur in person, be a great professional. Learn how to be a pro. Keep sharpening your blade. He wasn't talking about throwing mechanics, he wasn't talking about footwork, he wasn't talking about arm strength. He was talking about identity, discipline, preparation, mental armor. Because being a quarterback in the NFL isn't about talent. Every QB here is talented, it's about whether your mind can survive the pressure, the criticism, the spotlight, the losing, the noise. Throwing Shedeur into that chaos. That's not development, that's destruction. Waiting is not weakness. Waiting is wisdom. And when the moment finally comes, maybe later this season, maybe next year, Shedeur will be ready. Ready with more strength, more knowledge, more confidence, more control, more tools, more hunger. And when he finally gets his shot, the world will know. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep dive, cinematic NFL stories just like this, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to Gridiron Insights, where we bring you the drama, the truth, and the stories the league doesn't want you to hear. More heat coming soon, stay locked in.